ahead. Take your volume on your headphone. Oh, turn your volume up. Pictures. Be one of those. Second one, take two. You hear them on TV, and I hear them about their challenges. The death. It affects me personally. Okay. The time has come. The bell has rung. Get in your seats for school talk. I'm your host, and my name is Emerson. This is school talk. You have tuned to the right station at the right time. Sometimes we make the wrong decision. That decision can change our lives forever. Today you make it. I don't know, but I did say that this would be my last year, but y'all stay tuned for the 6 shows or 5 shows. I'm not good at math, I got a GED. So I can count zeros. My stuff and things about my guests, stuff and things about my students. Oh, that thing, yeah. All right, folks, we're going to go live. We're live right now on Facebook. I'm on my social media mogul thing, and you can see my guest behind me with his awesome queen. Hi, Ashley. And so I got my he's got his own thing going on. Also in the community, he's just a busy man. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together, put your magic button for Ben Davis' own, Indianapolis' own, Teddrick Hardy, President. We'll tell you more about that stuff too. Good morning, Ted.
Good morning.
Yeah, well, welcome to School Talk. So I'm going back offline, and we're going to check us on Giant. So go on to Ben Davis High School website and click find the hot button for WBDG. You can't miss us. Yeah, live on the radio. Teddrick Hardy.
2007.
2007. And I like I told my audience, you played basketball when you were here.
I did.
And you're still tall.
Yeah. I was lucky enough to go. I was playing with Coach.
What'd you do? A lot of stuff.
I continued to play ball. I went to Danbury Community College for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
I transferred to Lee University. That's down in Tennessee. And after that, went to play a little basketball in London. Mm-hmm. Then went to Mexico, man.
Wow.
And that's when I grew my entrepreneur. Here in Indiana.
I want to know something. I'm gonna take you way back.
Yes.
Mexico. How you end up in Mexico playing basketball?
I had good defense and a good jump shot. I guess what some people call the hoods here.
Yeah.
But it made me appreciate my community more, just seeing the way they move in those different countries and
Full disclaimer. I watched this man grow from a 2-foot young man next to a fence, where the fence is about 4 feet, and he can't even touch the top of the fence. I got that picture. I put that up. It's the Belmont Beach Project.
How did I get involved was just, some people said, just doing the work. So I started out the Lynn Park Project, which was a dead-end park in Hallville. There was some other community things going on, other community partners that was working and doing their piece to what we now have Belmont Beach. And I kind of was like, I feel like I was one of the last pieces to come into where only black people can go. But obviously it wasn't the cleanest area.
Right.
Time went, resources phased out, people phased out. And here all these years later, I just tell people we kind of just living off that legacy.
Lafayette Road? Is there's a street right in front of the school?
That's Belmont.
That's Belmont.
Yeah.
Belmont. I'm coming around the corner.
Yeah.
I got to right around the corner. Belmont, yeah. I call it Belmont Beach. Told you I was old. Very interesting.
Yes, that is what you call a real project, and it started making me understand what project meant. And for those that know, when you said the piece by piece, the places or the park is only really meant to be from March to October, just because it was a pop-up park in the project. So each year, after the first year, it was not supposed to return again. So,
what? I didn't know that.
Yes, it was a 1-year project. That we was hoping to keep moving forward.
Wow.
So, the relationship, not only living there, but our family is still there. I think it just spread the message better, and then us showing how much we cared about the community. Also, we didn't really get to tell people much about the history, because we was talking more about why we're here and what's beautiful about the space and all that those first couple of years. So.
It's like I'm saying, it's about the people, the stories, the history, the discoveries, and the dreams. And a lot of young people, young people are smart, don't get me wrong. But as you get older, for some reason, dreams and
start resonating a little bit stronger. Maybe because you've seen some stuff, been through some stuff, lived through some stuff.
Good morning, folks. I just came in to say how proud I am as this young man. I remember when he didn't have a jump shot and he couldn't play defense. Back to Ben Davis to let us know all the great things that God is doing in your life. And you just keep sharing your love and your compassion, what you really truly believe in. And we appreciate you, man.
Say something with any of my gas, I'm doing something, bum rush the show. Don't ask, just bum rush the show. And Mr. Goins is good at that. I'm waiting for Dr. Butts to bum rush Goins' early moments of Belmont Beach Project.
That was a time, man, because at that time I didn't know politics or how important it was to make those connections with the mayor and city officials and things like that. And I was so caught in the work that picture didn't make sense until today's time.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So I got more love off of it, but I didn't understand. Using his hands, picking up trash, and everybody being able to see that was a different way for the community.
Yeah, I mean, because the community, that part of the community has grown. A part of the Hartville community has grown with the school there, Sanders Park. You know, and we need those outdoor spaces. Young folks need spaces where they can go, and community spaces where they can go to do a lot of different things. So there's a lot of different plans for. I mean, or even right now with the you got fire pits there. If I'm not mistaken. So explain more.
Grills out there now too.
Who?
Like the park grills, if you go to Riverside or any other park, they got the park grills out there.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so if you got family, any convergence, Row, Hallville Strong, obviously, 16 Tech, the Indianapolis Foundation. So many, the list goes on. I don't want to.
I understand.
Just
go to your website.
Yeah, just go to BelmontBeachIndy.org and you'll see a lot of our partners on there. I'm sure we're going to talk about some events, so I don't want to jump that far.
Yeah, right. But I want them to go to your website, but I want them to be a part of it because they can be a part of it. Yes. You are a nonprofit, so you can be a part of the movement and part of the peace and a part of the future.
6 was opening day of season 4, so round of applause to that.
Push back your buttons.
Yeah, 4 seasons here at Indy Parks. This upcoming Saturday, we have meditation, yoga, and a nature hike. So we're gonna have from 10 to 11. You come out there, enjoy your yoga, your stretching, your breathing. Then right after that, with Greg Harger, you're gonna do a nature walk, explore what's happening out there outside of the events.
The other way, I'm a chicken.
You got all that. And then, next Saturday, is our Belmont Beach gardening workshop.
Okay.
So we have the MAC group come in and teach you from basic soil to planting to when to how to watering. When to put it in the sun and all that.
That'd be Saturday the 20th.
Around from our community members to our partners to people just hearing about the park to see these businesses, and they also hopefully make money, and then we will lead into the movie night. But the movies that we play out there always have something connection with community. Before we show any video, that talks about the importance of the river, how clean the river is, some river activity, and how to get involved. So we have a lot of important things coming up, and in between those dates, I'm gonna put the emphasis on it, or I would emphasize that you can book your own event out there. You can have your private events. You can have picnics, graduations, birthdays.
Dang!
No days off 317.
Where did that come from?
It's Teddrick Hardy in disguise.
Yeah.
It's myself. I knew that if I wanted to continue to grow outside of Indy and outside of my map, I had to give something that people can recognize and know. And I already tell people when I wake up, they be like, "Man, you go hard." I'm like, "No days off." So this is something I say every day. I wanted to bring that to life. But also, when I say no days off, it doesn't mean that I don't get sleep. It just means I'm taking no days off to get better every day.
Oof.
And so that's a message that I send to people. Like, at first, I want you to think I'm not getting no sleep and I'm tired and I'm not doing all this. And then when you finally hear me, it's like, now I'm getting all the rest I need to get. But if I didn't correct it yesterday, my goal is to go back and get a little better today.
Wow.
A little better today.
Wow.
A little better tomorrow.
Wow.
A little better, And so that's what the no days off represent. And this It's going to be a 501(c)(3). It's going to let me do everything that I don't do inside of Belmont Beach. So Belmont Beach is our park piece, that's our community, that's our event planning. And then the No Days Off is going to be the resources, the mental development, and how, and being a young black man, how do you get in entrepreneurship and the hard thoughts of it, and becoming a father, being married. So I have different pieces that I want to connect and show other people.
You've seen a lot of things as a young person. You've seen our community, you've seen our young people in our community. What do you say to our young people that are growing up now? You've seen what's happening in some parts of the community. And I always say that the news media, and I'll just say it, sometimes they highlight the violence, the bad part, not the positives that the young people are doing.
I would just say listen more. Sometimes we react too fast. Even when you listen to the violence, like, I ask myself why. So when it comes to Hallville, you'll never hear me speak about the violence or the crime or the tragedy that's going on. I'm just trying to find a solution. So when I tell the young guys, just listen. And most of the time we listen long enough, we figure out in our head a solution on how to help somebody. So sometimes just take a couple seconds before you react. I know social media is easy to comment or go live and things like that, but even to my young self, I would say just take the time, listen before you react.
It's amazing. In 2003.
69 years old.
Yeah, I'll take it. And I was doing the show when you was a student here at Ben Davis High School. And I watch our young people, and a lot of folks from this program in BDTV go off and do great things. So I know the power of positivity. I know the power when young people are around the right young people and around the right adults, and getting the right ball. What do you see in the future as far as your kids? You got two little girls.
I see my kids being too much in a good way.
Yeah.
Because my goal is to have them with me at every step of the way.
Yeah.
I always said once they get potty trained, so this is actually the first summer that they can be everywhere with me and what I do.
Yeah.
Especially during these times. So just giving them, I want to overfill them with all the joy to do this. So I just want to fill their head up as much as I can at an early age.
Is it different when you were single and now that you're married and a father of two girls? Is it different?
It was faster. It was, I didn't have to take as much time to think about my next steps or who get to eat or what we're going to eat, when we're going to eat. That changes a lot, just that part. So just the life process is different. Now it's double clothes, double shoes, double juices, double grapes. So we didn't just get one, we came right into two.
Man.
So we didn't get to slow our way. So slow walk is, but it's been amazing.
Yeah. So I always want young people to understand that you're always to be young in your heart, but when you're growing up, you want to grow up to do something, grow up to do something positive. Try to give back if you can to your community. And you have given back. And I take my hat off to you. And you understand something that some folks don't understand, that you're standing on the shoulders of others. You said something to me which kind of caught me off guard. I always bring a camera to the parties or to the picnics, and you were a little kid. I didn't know you was watching me. I didn't know.
A lot of people are like, where you get that from? I'm like, I've been seeing it. It's just different when you actually put it to work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, record your family, I think how many times we've been to a family get together, you just pop the camera in or something. Yeah. And again, BelmontBeachIndy.org. You can follow us on all social medias at Belmont Beach Indy or Belmont Beach Project. Be looking for some major announcements, some things from Indy Parks, some things from ourselves. The vision plan will be coming out soon, like we said earlier, in partnership with Moselle Sanders Park, the community, and other partners. I'm sure I'm probably missing something, but if you go to that website or follow us, you will stay updated on all things coming from Belmont Beach.
Yeah. Well, Mr. Teddrick Hardy, we appreciate, Mr. President, we appreciate you taking time out and sharing the airways on Giant 90.9. like I said, I got a few more shows left, so we'll if during the shows, if you're doing something in the next few weeks and you want to pop out that window, I'll let you bum rush the show.
Hey,
No,
I
no,
know where the spot is.
no problem whatsoever. Thank you for coming in and thank you for sharing.
About 6'5" now.
But 6'5",
Yeah.
and you used to be about 2 feet, so or maybe 1 feet, you know. And I watched you grow into this awesome young man, and now he's giving back to the community through Belmont Beach Project and the Teddrick Hardy Project. Folks, you know, you're only as good as you want to be. Give back. Your future is in the hands of the ones you hang with. It's okay to be a copycat. Just copy the right cat.
Correct.
You can copy Teddrick Hardy. He got some good stuff you can steal because it's not copyrighted. You know, it's out there in the public. Go and take those good notes. You know, just don't hang with the wrong crowd. Don't get with those knuckleheads. Too many knuckleheads out there. You know, too many knuckleheads out there. You know, so don't do that. So we appreciate what you're doing. Next week on the show, we're going to have the new Area 31 director, Brittany Clower, high school at Benjamin's High School, which is the same thing. If you don't know what you want to do, go to Area 31.
Go to Area 31.
They got everything. BDTV. They got it all. If you don't know what you want to do, you'll see it all on Area 31. Oh, man. Well, I tell you, if they had Area 31 back in my house, woo! Turn it up. You get that?
I don't need a video.